We didn't even do
I couldn't save the Gwen from my universe. I miss you so much.
Was not expecting that.
Hey guys, welcome back to What Happens When Nerd. My name is Spider Drew. This is Spider Jen. Your name's actually Jen though.
Yeah, that's right.
And I look stupid and she doesn't know her own name. And guess what we're talking about today as we look awesome. You can't see my eyes, but my eyes like got bigger. But yeah. But we're talking about Spider-Man, aren't we?
Technically, we're talking about Spider-Man. We are talking about Spiderverse because everybody already knows about the whole origin story of Peter Parker and all that kind of stuff.
First one on the list, we're going to talk about Gwen Stacy, who happens to be Spider-Gwen.
She's on one of my top faves since we had to split the list.
We didn't split the list. We agreed on these together as people.
So
on
Spider-Gwen
YouTube
your
often do.
favorite?
She's one of them. Okay, she's not my top five.
Exactly. So Spider-Gwen is one of my top Spider-Verse. One of my Spider-Verse spiders.
Yeah.
I guess that works. So fairly new character, came out in February 2015 as a part of I forgot. Whatever. It was like Edge of the Spider-Verse or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So pretty
We're not here to talk about facts. We're here to talk about opinions.
I think she's pretty cool because she's from Earth 65 and pretty much she gets the powers that Peter Parker would have had and pretty cool, right? So, yeah.
I like her because they shared like this cool little art style with her in her comics, which looks pretty rad. And she has these. What? That's so rude. I didn't mean to do that. Next one.
Who's on your list?
Next one we're going to talk about who is on my list. Thank you for setting me up before I set myself up. Is Miles Morales, who is the Ultimate Spider-Man. Right?
Yeah.
So Miles Morales appears after the death of Spider-Man because he takes his place and also gets bitten by a radioactive Spider-Man. But then Peter Parker comes back.
Bit by a radioactive Spider-Man?
A radioactive spider.
There you go. Got it. Okay.
See, this is why I need her, and she needs me. Because I don't know why. But the reason why I like Miles Morales because he is the first diverse Spider-Man we have in the universe.
He's the first minority. You can say it.
Dang.
It's like you can say it. You don't have to be like diverse. He's the first minority.
He's the first black Spider-Man we have.
Black and Mexican. Mixed power.
But I just really like his. I don't know. I can relate to that Spider-Man. He looks like me. That's what's important. That's why he's on this list. Because if this were the right colors, because his costume's like black and red, you'd be like, oh my god, that's Miles Morales, not a dude dressing up like Peter Parker. But that's why he's on my list. List.
I can't dress up as Spider-Gwen because she's white and blonde.
Who's on your list? Who's next?
Oh, yeah. Spider-Ham. But I guess I can't relate to him because he's a pig.
Exactly. And pigs become bacon. Do you want to become bacon?
Bacon is delicious.
Are you delicious?
Actually, yes. I've been told I am. Exactly. Yeah, so yeah. Web Warriors. This is one of them. I lost some of my other ones. Shame on me. But
over here, Snyder staring at the camera.
Why would I? I'm looking at Spider-Ham. Look at him. He's awesome.
He's nowhere to be found. Oh, there he is.
I'm showing a close-up of him. I just flipped all the pages of him.
Oh.
Not that you can probably see it, but the awesome Spider-Ham. So I believe he debuted, in 83? Yeah, one of the best years.
Old?
He's old. And he's awesome.
That's good.
So it was really made from like a parody comic. I think it was The Amazing Spider. What is it? I don't know. Whatever. His name is Peter Parker. His aunt is a human or a pig. I don't remember. Named May Porker. She kind of fiddled around and made him, and he has all the abilities of Spider-Man. because he didn't get bit by a spider, but I don't know.
How did he get his powers?
Aunt May.
Oh, Aunt May.
She adopted him.
Yeah.
She adopted a pig. So now that I'm done talking about Spider-Ham, which was one of my favorites, we're going on to one of Drew's favorites.
And this is my favorite. I'm just kidding. I didn't have anything planned for that. I just want to take that off.
Because it's hot, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm hot.
Alright.
She smiled. It counts. Anyway, we're talking about Black Suit Spider-Man. For you who don't know who Black Suit Spider-Man, it's not when Tobey Maguire went all emo and started dancing and gyrating and doing all that stuff in the third movie. It's what?
That thing, I'm laughing at.
The gyrating?
No, I'm laughing
I
at
have to
the
do that at
movie.
least in every other video.
I figured that, but I was laughing at the movie.
Oh, okay. The movie was
Because the
kinda
description of it
disappointing.
was pretty spot on. So
Yeah, it was.
that's what I was laughing at.
But Black Suit Spider-Man is when Peter Parker first meets the symbiote, and it dawns onto him in a super glorious black suit of anger and aggression and epicness. Right?
Sure.
He's just really cool to me because he makes Spider-Man stronger, and he goes through this whole dilemma of like power and how to deal with that until he gets rid of it. And then that symbiote becomes Venom, but that's a different thing for another day. But I really like Black Suit Spider-Man, who I refer to as Venom Spider-Man, but because of her and angry people on the internet, I cannot refer to him that way.
Next on my list, like I said, Fantastic Four Spider-Man. It was, I think, a couple issues of it, but...
You mean Future Foundation Spider-Man?
No, actually, the Future Foundation is the white suit.
So you're talking about the Bagman?
Yeah, which I was about to say.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, the Amazing Bagman or the Bombastic Bagman or Spare Suit Spidey.
Or 5 Minutes Spidey?
Spare Suit Spidey. Spare Suit. Spare Suit?
Yeah, like
Spare
5 minutes
Suit
of pain. We're bringing him
It's
up.
like a tongue twister. So the suit was given to him by the Human Torch when he had the Venom symbiote. Oh no, yeah, he had the symbiote removed. So when the black suit came off, when the black suit came off,
We did that on purpose.
Definitely set this up. When the black suit came off, he didn't have anything to wear. He couldn't fight crime naked. I guess because that's frowned upon.
Because for some reason he didn't have another spider suit.
Because it was detached while he was at the Baxter building. So
Superman has like 15
he didn't
different
have it
stuff
on him.
I know, but he
so
could've...
that's why. Anyways, that's why he was given the spare suit by Human Torch and
Johnny Blaze. I'm playing as Johnny Storm. I was just kidding. God. It's a joke.
Please don't disrespect Human Torch like that.
It's a joke. He's not Ghost Rider.
So yeah, it gives him all the abilities of all the other Fantastic Four suits. It can like withstand electricity. I think it doesn't get dirty like the white suit one because it's made of the unstable molecules. And what's funny about it is that it was given to him just a regular Fantastic Four suit, but didn't even give him a mask because I guess they don't have masks. So they gave him a brown paper bag, no footwear. Like they couldn't even give him boots. But
like literally, he was in
they
that
gave
comic
him
as long as we're talking about it.
And it's still awesome. And they put a Kick Me sign on the back, which I don't care. It's funny.
So, next on my favorite list is Spider-Man 2099. His name is Miguel O'Hara. He's a super genius geneticist who rewrote his DNA with spider DNA. And guess what happened? He became Spider-Man.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool, right? If I could rewrite my DNA, I'd probably be like part lion.
Yeah.
Part lion, that's pretty good. So anyway, he has pretty cool powers. He has talons, for one, which shoot venom that paralyze people. He has a cool spider web capey thing. I wish Superman gets something new. You know, it's kind of weird, the whole blanket thing. It's kind of can't let go of the past.
It's pretty awesome, though.
I guess so.
I like how we brought in DC twice in this.
It's awesome because we love everyone here at What Happens When Nerds. And let's see, he has organic webbing. His suit is made out of the indestructible molecules that apparently every superhero has nowadays. I just think he's kind of like a cool Spider-Man because he's like futurist. He has like the blue and pink outfit going on. And he's just like cool, fighting like future Venom, Vulture, and a whole bunch of stuff. And my controller was thrown at me because this was the type of outfit he goes. Like, you know, like this.
Our fluffers know how to do their job.
Right? custom-made Xbox controller. Sponsor us. I love it. And yeah, that's like kind of the end of my favorites.
So I'm
right
gonna go
here.
into a couple of my favorites since this guy's favorite list is done. I'm
short and sweet. That's all that matters.
On to mine.
Don't take it there.
Is Spider-Man Noir. It is from the Marvel Noir universe, set in 1933.
Like Casablanca.
Yeah.
Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day you'll regret this.
I like it because I like time period.
I haven't seen the movie. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So I like it because I like time period and like old-fashioned things, and I mean, it's pretty much the same. The Marvel Noir universe, it kind of changes everything. So some of the superheroes aren't really superheroes, and they don't all have powers. But it looks like Spider-Man has all of his powers. Yes. So Spider-Man retains all of his natural abilities or given abilities, and except he has organic webbing and uses a gun, which he likes a lot. Next on my list is a little hybrid. She, I believe, just came out or just had her first appearance last fall, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know, I just saw her like recently. But anyways, it's Itsy Bitsy. And she debuted in Spider-Man and Deadpool. And the way she got her start, which I think she's totally badass, and I totally forgot my comic, so I can't even show you how badass she is.
She's a freak!
She is. She's mutated. She's like genetically made from Deadpool's DNA and Spider-Man's DNA, and it was combined into some chick who's like a drug user or something, I think. She was made by a scientist, Patient Zero. What else? Let's just get into her look, because her look is really dope. She has 6 arms, 2 legs, so obviously 8 limbs, which is pretty cool. Itsy bitsy spider.
1 leg, 2 legs.
But she actually wears a mask over her face, over her mouth, because she has pinchers where her mouth should be, and she has 4 small little eyes on top of her 2 eyes, so she looks more like.
Freaky first kiss.
And she's blue, so even more badass, and she has a mohawk. So.
Are we gonna overlook that first kiss?
No, it's like what's her name from Mortal Kombat, so I think it's pretty dope.
Oh, true, but still, that's pretty freaky. You're like taking this girl with 8 limbs on a first date, and then she'll be here. Like, that looks like, ooh.
She's there to kill.
She's there I'm not asking her at the prom, I'm sorry.
She's a killer. What else? So she pretty much has all the powers of Spider-Man and Deadpool, except she has, I think, a faster healing power than Deadpool. Faster than Spider-Man because she can dodge his like web shooters and things like that. Her spider sense is on par with Spider-Man's.
So she's crazy. Good.
She's crazy awesome. That's what it is. She's crazy awesome. She uses 2 katanas just like Deadpool. Has a gun. Has corrosive spit, which is amazing. She's all around badass. She has organic webbing, but the organic webbing is so strong that it can cut through bones and things like that. Badass. She's badass. But do you know how she got her name?
How? Tell us, Jen.
I'll tell you guys how. She got it because with her first fight with Spider-Man and Deadpool, she like interrupted a fight they were having with somebody else, and she was singing Itsy Bitsy Spider, and so that's why Spider-Man calls her Itsy Bitsy Spider, because that's the only thing she remembers, because as she's beating everybody's ass, she's singing a nursery rhyme.
So kids, if you hear grown adults sing nursery rhymes, you're in danger. Run.
Danger.
Run.
So last on my list of my Spider-Verse favorites, even though she's not really part of the Spider-Verse because she's made up. She's a little bit part of the DC universe and a little bit part of the Marvel universe because she is the daughter of Spider-Man and Harley Quinn.
Say what?
Right? So my friend Rick, at a contest at Wizard World, I believe, he made up a character and he won 2nd place for her. So
that's pretty cool.
Tidbit.
Good job, Rick. We love you here at Nerds. What happens when?
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So she is the daughter of Spider-Man and Harley Quinn, and she pretty much has all like the Spider-Man powers. She shoots organic webbing, but she can also retract it. She can climb on walls. And her weapon of choice is her mallet.
And this is not always for work.
What would it be for? And not featured on the costume, she took her mother's trademark wide wristband. So that's pretty much the gist of her. I got into her because, like I said, my friend Rick created her. I saw the artwork, thought it was pretty cool. And then he did an unmasked version of her, and I noticed that she looked a little bit like my friend. So I asked him if I could make a costume for her and have my other friend cosplay her, and this was the product of it. And I think it came out pretty good from one of my first cosplays ever.
It's pretty amazing.
And her debut was Kamikaze, I believe, 2015, and everybody loved her. And my friend Lynn reprised her again last year, and everybody loved her again. So hopefully Rick does more Spider-Quinn artwork, and hopefully he does a storyline for her. Hopefully Marvel and DC let him, because it's pretty fucking awesome. Sorry. It is pretty flippin' awesome. Pretty flippin' awesome. Because we don't cuss over here. We're
if you wonder what that beep was,
pretty
she about
flippin'
the hammer.
awesome.
The hammer of justice. Now, guys, we have given you our favorite Spider-Verse people. Her more than me, since, you know, I am clear, concise.
I might like Spider-Verse a little bit. A little bit. I don't know if all my spider gear tipped you guys off with the purse and the shirt.
You're a hoarder. That's what it is.
The
Anyway.
The tattoo.
Hoarder.
How am I a hoarder? How does a tattoo make you a hoarder?
Because it's covering up skin space, which could be for something else. Show some love to the other comic book people.
I do. I have Human Torch on my wrist.
That's okay. Anyway,
it does count,
like, subscribe, leave us comments, you beautiful people. If you made it to the end of the video, you're A1 in my book. Like, you're better than, like, everyone. But, stay nerdy, my friends. I'm Drew. This is
Jen.
Adios.